All right, it's Friday, April 23rd, and let me show you what we are going to be working on today. So, yesterday I completed painting all of the baseboards, and this morning I began painting all of the trim that goes around the doorways and the closets. And we're now painting the doors. Let's have a look at this door. If we take a close look, you can start to see how bad of a paint job these things really need. Like they need to be coated because they're in rough condition, right? I mean, the door itself is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's in some rough condition. It's got dings and, well, not necessarily dings, but just more like marks probably from flying balls, pucks, toys, just anything that kids could get their hands on. Usually this is a basement area. I mean, kids are usually left unattended, go play in the basement type thing, and doors are closed. Well, what happens? Things get thrown around. And same for the utility room door. Quite a few marks on it. So not so much on the backside. Backside's fine. This door typically, I would guess, stays closed. So a lot of wear and tear showing on the front of the door here on this side of the door. So we're going to continue on with painting the doors, getting them looking all nice and pearly white, and we'll continue on from there. All right, so the door trim has all been painted, and what I've done is just made sure to get all the sides painted so that it all looks nice. I did end up taping it just because, in the end, it's just less paint to paint over with this varnished clay color here. So it'll just cover nicer. I'll get a nicer line. So I think that's going to work out really nice. So again, all the doorways have been painted, and I've also gone around this closet as well. The closet doors have been painted as well, so they've got a nice uniform color to them as well. The doors, again, I mentioned previously, they really needed a coat of paint, so that's complete. The trim as well, looking really nice. No more scuff marks or any kind of discoloration or anything like that. They're looking really good. Same as the utility room door, backside as well, looking good. I've gone ahead and sanded this room so a second time after I've added some additional drywall compound in certain areas. I still have that one area right there, proving to be a little bit of a difficult spot, but I think we're going to get it eventually here. Same as up in this area, I've had to take a second look at that. So letting things dry, we'll see how that turns out in the next hour or so. Next on the list is to begin sanding this living room area. So a number of little touch-up areas there I need to sand. So I'll get at that and see what I can get done here. All right, so we have completed sanding all the problem areas, except for that one over there. I still got to finish that. But I have placed some green tape all over our newly painted baseboards because we don't want to get those all painted up with the brown wall paint. And I have prepared our paint. We've got it ready to go. So we're going to begin painting this room finally. And again, you can see over here, I've got this all taped off so we could protect our previous work, same as the doorway. Out here, a similar situation where I have completed all of the sanding, taped off the baseboards. This obviously is going to be using a different color, but this is ready to go. And the bathroom, similar situation, taped off and ready for paint. All right, so we have applied the first coat of paint to the bedroom here. Now the only place I haven't done was up in this area, simply because I'm really picky and I just want to double check that area before I start applying any paint. It won't take much to paint that. So yeah, the rest of the room is looking really good. So you'll see some differences in color simply because it's still wet. So once it dries, it should look great. It's going to need another coat to properly cover the walls. In my opinion, 2 coats is always required, minimum 2 coats, even if you're covering same color. Because of the patchwork that needed to be done, it's always best to put on 2 coats. So I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out, and looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like with the second coat all dry. It's going to look like a brand new room.